I'm gonna miss us.
Thank you.
Kick off Monday Night Raw live tonight in Phoenix, Arizona with the Big Dog.
Introducing first, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns.
Welcome everybody, Roman Reigns will be one of the 7 men to compete this Sunday at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event on the WWE Network in the Elimination Chamber match. All 7 of those men will compete here tonight in a gauntlet match live on Monday Night Raw. Welcome everybody, Michael Cole, the coach, Jonathan Coachman, and Corey Graves. And the Elimination Chamber match has taken on a new complexion after what happened last week on Monday Night Raw. It all began when Jason Jordan got injured, Seth Rollins' tag team partner. Seth and Corey said he wanted to make his own WrestleMania moment.
Well, Kurt Angle would leave the decision to the WWE Universe, and unanimously, the Universe agreed that Seth Rollins deserved an opportunity, so Seth would find himself in a fatal 5-way match, with the winner earning the final berth into the Elimination Chamber match.
Let's take you back to the final moments of that fatal 5-way match on Monday Night Raw last week. And this was Finn Balor and Seth Rollins both picking up the pinfall victory over Bray Wyatt. So we didn't have a conclusive winner in this matchup. That led General Manager Kurt Angle to make this announcement after the show.
You both deserve to be in the Elimination Chamber. That's right. There's going to be 7 men in the Elimination Chamber match. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
So it is now the biggest Elimination Chamber match in history. 7 men compete on Sunday.
Roman, Kurt Angle picked you to start first tonight in the gauntlet match. Potentially, you could be in for a very long night. Any concern about competing in such a grueling match just 6 days before the Elimination Chamber?
No, I'm not concerned at all about tonight. I am concerned about, though, is the Elimination Chamber match. You see, Charlie, I've never been in that match before. But I've seen plenty of them. I've seen how brutal it is. I've seen how rough it is. I've seen what it does to the men's bodies. But the fact is, that's not even the worst part. I'm gonna be going against the toughest and the best competition in the whole world. Guys like John Cena. Guys like Seth Rollins. The Miz. Elias. Finn Balor. And Braun Strowman. But all those guys have one thing in common. They cannot beat Brock Lesnar. And that's why it is my time now.
Okay,
because
Bino,
I can beat him. You don't think it's true? Go back and watch WrestleMania. The last time I faced Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, I would have defeated him.
that Roman Reigns didn't defeat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania because Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank contract that night to make history.
We heard Seth Rollins declare last week, once again, he wants to be the man on Monday nights. Tonight could begin the fresh start for the Architect.
His opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
So again, let's set the stage here tonight. The 7 men competing in this gauntlet match will be a part of the Elimination Chamber match come Sunday at the pay-per-view event in Las Vegas. For the first time ever, 7 men compete. 3 men are going to start. 4 men are going to be locked in pods. The last man standing faces Brock Lesnar for the Universal title at WrestleMania.
We're going to hopefully get one new boss today. I'm thinking one new boss would be perfect.
Brandon
Arvin is the current boss right now. If you guys wish to see him, make sure that you consider donating every little dollar helps, and your donations
I'm not worried about tonight. What I'm worried about is what it can do to a person's body. Well, tonight, we're going to test the mental and the physical makeup
guys, if you have not done so, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You get a chance to
are this. 2 men will start. It's Rollins and Reigns. Whoever wins this match will move on to
Seth
face
Rollins
the next
is rolling on
The
empty
winner of
the
that
ring.
match will face
Winner
the next
faces
challenger,
Brock
and so on until all 7 men have competed and there is a decisive winner of the gauntlet match. And Corey, a great way to build momentum towards Sunday.
It could be, but I have to disagree. I understand Roman's bravado, his confidence. He's not worried about tonight, but he should be. All 7 of these competitors should be very concerned about tonight, because if you leave Monday night with some sort of injury and enter the chamber anything less than 100%, you're screwed.
But Corey, I got one word for you, and that one word is momentum. And for one of these 7 men here tonight, they're going to have that big mo on their side heading into Vegas.
Rollins and Reigns, Shield brethren, along with the injured Dean Ambrose, but tonight, start things off in the gauntlet match. And there is a possibility of these 2 to go face-to-face inside the Elimination Start things off in the Sunday as well.
They say the time heals all wounds, but you know Seth Rollins hasn't forgotten that Roman Reigns was the man who eliminated
to be Monday Night Rollins coach.
Love it.
Seth Rollins says whatever it takes, and hashtag gauntlet match. If you want to talk about this history-making match to kick off Monday Night Raw here tonight live in Phoenix.
Once upon a time, Seth Rollins absolutely lived by the credo, whatever it takes. That's what took Seth to the mountaintop. Some people would argue maybe he's lost a little bit of that edge in recent years. If Seth can regain that sort of fire, the sky's the limit.
Well, I think that what crumbled with what has happened the last couple of years happened with the knee injury, right, guys? That once that happened, he started to have to take a step back because he missed a significant period of time. I think he's back to being 100% healthy, and that's why the bravado is where it is.
Feeling out process for these 2 men here tonight. Roman Reigns, on the other hand, we've talked a lot about Seth. Roman always believes it's Roman against the world. He sent out a tweet over the weekend that said Sunday, Monday, any day of the week, it's always hashtag 1 versus all. And that's what drives Roman Reigns. He believes that everyone is against him.
Roman intimated last week that he wants to find himself in the same career position, the same professional position that he was last year, getting ready to headline WrestleMania. But Roman needs to be careful not to look past Elimination Chamber, because that could be a massive pitfall.
I don't think they can look past tonight, to be honest with you, because this is one of those situations, one of those nights that they'll look back on, depending on how it goes for any of these men, as maybe a pivotal night moving forward, heading towards the road to WrestleMania.
And you touched on it earlier, Coach, a great opportunity to see where you are stamina-wise, to try to build momentum as you have to go through, in order to win this thing, a number of competitors, just like you're going to have to Sunday.
Hey guys, if you're on my channel right now on my live,
you could have to deal
you can also comment.
Competitors at one time. Tonight will always be 1 versus 1. This Sunday in Vegas, different situation.
And also tonight there are countouts, there are disqualifications. We don't have any of that Sunday inside the chamber.
I like to compare this to kind of getting, you know the old saying, you never know how you're going to take a punch in the face until you get punched in the face. You never know how you're going to approach these type of situations until you get in there.
Reigns and Rollins, Corey, really in almost a feeling out process in the early part of this match.
You're certainly seeing a healthy respect between both of these competitors. Both know how capable the opposition is. Careful not to make any mistake. When you're this familiar with your opponent, the slightest mistake can prove to be the end of the match.
Both multi-time WWE champions leapfrogged by Seth. Nice deep arm drag by Rollins. And Seth now.
Straw cradle by Rollins.
Shoulders down on Reigns. A near fall for Seth. And quickly set Rollins back on the attack. Looking for the backslide on Reigns. Trying to put the big dog away. And again another near fall. Rollins kick right to the midsection.
Oh, look at that.
The big dog fired up. Rollins taking it to Reigns. Gauntlet match continues live.
What? Hey guys, this is a little quick ad.
When you carry out, some things are out of your control. But with Domino's new carry-out insurance, we'll replace your pizza if it gets ruined after you leave the store. Carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 every day.
Sorry guys.
Girl like you deserves a big network.
I'm on fire.
Yes, you are. Switch to Cricket and steal the show with great coverage.
Make sure y'all stay tuned.
A clear, refreshing layer of lime dew.
Do you like big juicy steak? Do you like freshly steamed lobster? Do you like the word and? Then you'll love Outback Steak and Lobster. Backed by popular demand, only $15.99. So hurry in now. Outback Steakhouse. Aussie rules.
If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, share. And if you is new to my channel, comment down below so I can subscribe to yours.
I try to take care of my teeth, but
So I
there's
can
acid
subscribe
in
to
what
your
I eat
channel
and drink
and
every
like.
day that can do damage over a lifetime. So my dentist told me to go pro with Crest Pro Health.
Crest Pro Health protects against acids in everyday food and drinks better than regular toothpaste.
That's how you nail a checkup.
Crest.
Critics are calling Annihilation a thrilling, remarkable vision.
It's changing everything.
It will be hailed as a masterpiece.
This is how extinction begins.
Annihilation, rated R.
You ever look up at the stars and wonder, how do they pack all that taste into these charbroiled sliders that start for just $1? Magic. Charbroiled sliders starting at just $1. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Come on, Dad. Higher.
Parents aren't perfect, but then they make us Kraft mac and cheese, and everything's good again.
Can't wait to get your ninja on? Well, now you don't have to.
Here we go!
See all your favorite Ninja Warriors as they go head-to-head. Champion against champion.
The crowd losing their minds!
Ninja versus Ninja. American Ninja Warrior. Ninja versus Ninja. Premieres Thursday, March 1st only on USA.
This Sunday, inside the Elimination Chamber.
Alexa Bliss will be defending her championship in the first ever all-women's Elimination Chamber match.
Wow! Can you believe this?
6 women will compete.
Your new Raw Women's Champion! I prove that I can go the distance.
Put your hair up and swear. Who's going to take their eyes off of me? Championships? I've won them.
I am the Raw Women's Champion. I deserve respect.
WWE Elimination Chamber. Live this Sunday on WWE Network.
Live this Sunday. Things back on.
And before the women get to Sunday, they meet later on tonight in a 6-woman tag team match live on Raw. But we are in the first match of our gauntlet match tonight. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. All 7 men who will compete Sunday in the Elimination Chamber will run the gauntlet tonight.
Roman in control at the moment, using his size advantage over Rollins. but the architect continues to fire.
Hey.
And Seth Rollins creating separation. Oh, Roman follows it up with a wicked elbow. We already know that The Miz will enter the Elimination Chamber match #1, but there's a possibility that Reigns and Rollins could come.
Hey guys, if you want me to subscribe to your channel,
now 3 men will start the chamber match.
And you're new to my channel,
then last we'll have this significant advantage that we talked about. We're talking about a 20-25 minute advantage. That is huge in that type of match.
Well, just like the last man who enters the gauntlet match tonight,
hey man,
that may be.
Whether it be tonight or this Sunday at Elimination Chamber, there's a real possibility that the last competitor in can basically just pick the scraps, pick the bones of the carcasses of whatever competitors are laying at their feet at that point.
Are you doing okay, Corey?
Having a great time.
It's a little rough.
Only 2 men out of the 7 on Sunday have actually been in Elimination Chamber matches before. John Cena's been in 6. He's won 3 of them. Miz has been in 2. Roman Reigns has never been in a Elimination Chamber match. Neither's Rollins. Cover by the big dog. Hook of the leg and a kick out by Seth.
I gotta be honest.
Oh guys, if I just got to your channel.
Elimination Chamber match. Did it surprise you, Mike?
Indeed. And as Ray take another look again at the power of Roman Reigns.
Whoever commented right now, and I didn't subscribe to y'all channel yet, and y'all didn't do mine yet, just keep on commenting, guys. So I can go in y'all comments so I can subscribe to y'all channel.
Outside the ring area, so if Roman Reigns could deliver a slam like that outside the ring, going to do a lot more damage.
Heck no, I don't like no man. What the flip?
Itself is a weapon, and we've seen guys get so
I'm a boy.
How to use the chamber to best insert and maim their opponents. I think we're going to see a lot more of that in Las Vegas.
And with 5 guys,
let me just subscribe from off of here.
Chamber, you wonder how they're each going to adapt and how their game plans will adapt and how quickly they will adapt.
Well, that's Triple H, how dangerous the Elimination Chamber match is. He's been in more chamber matches than anybody. Blockbuster by Rollins. Down goes Reigns. Lace suffered a severe injury in one. You see Rollins now. There it is, the sling blade to Roman Reigns, and Rollins starting to build momentum. Rollins favoring his knee a little bit, trying to get the blood flowing back in there. This is what's so dangerous about a match this close to a match like the Elimination Chamber.
If Rollins' knee is less than 100%, Sunday, you can count him out.
Now Rollins top rope launches himself. There's the flying clothesline, takes down Reigns.
In a match like this, is a gauntlet match, it becomes paramount to end each match as quickly as possible. Minimize your own physical exertion. One of these 2 superstars is still going to have 5 other men tonight.
That's a great point. You want to be successful, but at the same time, kind of protect almost your spot on Sunday, and also your body.
Seth Rollins looking to launch himself. Suicide dive, but he runs into a right hand by Reigns.
Roman with that cinder block-like right just turned Rollins' lights out.
Seth does not want to be there. Drive-by position for Reigns.
The guys we're seeing already, these 2 putting it all on the line, and you wonder who the next superstar is that's going to come out here. Has got to be licking their chops as what they're going to encounter.
You're right, and it's impossible to adequately prepare for any particular
See you right here?
Because you don't know.
I'm subscribed to LJ.
And Roman Reigns now delivering a clothesline to Rollins. Seth back to his feet. And Reigns continuing the pressure. I want to get back to a moment to how dangerous this chamber is. The very first chamber match ever when Triple H got hurt. He left that match and immediately went to the hospital where he said he had a crushed trachea.
Well, I don't think that we can underestimate. We talk about the physical aspect. We talk about the mental aspect. But what about after the match is over? What about a night like that night? How long did it take for Triple H to come back and physically, emotionally be 100%?
Well, Coach, I think a number of our superstars have gone on the record as saying once you compete inside the Elimination Chamber, you're never the same again.
Locked and loaded Roman Reigns. Rollins center of the ring. Look for the Superman punch. Seth caught him.
Looking for the Revolution knee, but counter with a big headbutt.
Reigns again went for the Superman punch. Got caught by Seth with a kick to the midsection.
Seth's knee hold up.
Rollins has Roman Reigns up top. Buckle
Oh my goodness.
Superman punch. Using the momentum out of the corner to deliver the punch. Rollins Reigns both down as the gauntlet match continues.
Ever wonder what your kids are doing when you're not around?
Did I just say I love you? I can't stand you, but you're pretty. Thank you.
These childhood experts know what they do, and for the first time, they'll tell you why.
You want me to show you?
Guys, you can come back if you want to.
A sign of empathy.
My friends teach me how to
come back at 8:25 if y'all want. If y'all a true fan of mine or WWE, you can stay on here.
Episode premiere March 16th on USA.
McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu has breakfast.
Yeah, I'll have the we haven't been in the grocery store in weeks meal, please.
Dang.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Build whatever meal you want with breakfast favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu. Start with a sausage McMuffin with egg for $3. Add any one of these favorites, like the $1 sausage burrito.
Halftime, please.
Experience Control GX for men. The first shampoo with a brain. What makes it so smart? It reduces gray the same way it grows in, gradually. The more you shampoo with Control GX, the less gray you have. Just use it until you like what you see. How smart is that? Gradually reduce gray with Control GX from Just for Men, the first shampoo with a brain. And now there's a Control GX for lighter shades of hair.
Got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Ooh, coverages now. I can help with this. Got zone coverage, man coverage, combo coverages.
I don't know, Peyton. I think more like the type of coverage that Nationwide offers.
Oh, you want to go there? Home, auto, life.
My favorite wrestler. I don't think he's here today, but I like.
No, we're talking real insurance coverages.
It's a lot of favorite wrestlers I like. My first favorite wrestler, John Cena.
To be your best.
And my second one, probably
every U.S. Olympic and Paralympic athlete, and every new Toyota, including RAV4. Built for life.
Keep on thinking.
Just announced through the 20th. See your local Toyota dealer to buy a RAV4 with 0% APR plus 1,000 additional savings, or take $1,500 total cash allowance. At Toyota, determination is what drives us. What drives you? Toyota. Let's go places.
That's yours, Roman Reigns.
There's nothing I love more than furniture.
That's your favorite.
Check out what I just picked up.
That's your favorite wrestler.
$13.69 for
first
both
John
pieces.
Cena.
Now check out.
Yeah, I like Roman Reigns too.
Both pieces only $7.99. Their sofa alone cost $6.99.95. My Artisan. Hand-driven nail head
little John
stylish
Cena.
throw pillows, comfy bobble-peated cushioning, both pieces only $7.99. $13.69 without Bob, $7.99 with Bob.
Without Bob, it's just discount furniture.
Flaky fish from Alaska? Sweet buns from Hawaii? Nice going, new steaks.
Just keep on naming wrestlers. I might can remember.
We have the meats.
I'm building an alliance. I need warriors.
He's back.
Come together.
Oh, you speak Spanish.
You might not have thought
and
that.
I know that.
Justice
Well, thanks for telling me.
And this is still the first match in our gauntlet match tonight. Rollins versus Reigns. Already you're seeing Seth Rollins reach deep into his arsenal, looking to put the big dog away. If Seth hits this, it could be over for Roman. Rollins goes for the splash, double home as Reigns rolls out of the way. Again, all 7 men in Sunday's Elimination Chamber match on the WWE Network will compete tonight in this gauntlet match. I mean, look at the condition of both Rollins and Reigns. Both men battered, beaten. And both men, one of these 2 men is going to have to go on and compete against more competitors, at least 1, possibly 5 more. You see the height of Seth Rollins, how high he got in the air before delivering the splash as Reigns rolled out of the way.
Guys, this goes back to what Seth Rollins was saying. He wants to make Monday night his show again.
Yeah, Seth Rollins good too.
Like this, that will get that done.
CM Punk, this is Will Rollins. Hey.
Using one another to reach their feet. I mean, old-fashioned slugfest right here.
What you want for Rollins?
Rollins fighting back Reigns with a...
Comment, guys, who y'all voting for.
We want to get into a slugfest, however, with Roman Reigns. And the big dog now firing back. Rollins on rubber legs right now. Sidesteps Roman. Out goes Reigns. Rollins feeling some kind of way. He tried this once before. This time, suicide dive.
Dang.
Oh, I don't think Seth's done yet. Well, Rollins knows what it takes to keep the big dog
again with the head slam
for Rollins.
The competitive spirit between these two men, despite the fact that normally they're really good friends, that's out the window tonight, and I love it.
Well, that's what it's going to be on Sunday in the chamber. Every man for himself for an opportunity to meet Brock Lesnar for the Universal title.
Brock Lesnar.
Rollins top rope. Oh, Superman punch!
Oh,
good
man.
Night. Rollins,
yeah, man, they gotta rewind that back.
Reigns hooks the leg. A kick out by Rollins. Wow. Again, you see some of the heart that Seth Rollins has inside, what he's all about. Seth Rollins came out last week, wanted a WrestleMania moment, has an opportunity to give himself one.
Yeah, look at this.
With this any harder, I don't think Seth would have been conscious.
Oh my! Oh my!
Look at that! Right to the jaw of the architect. But
he should have been out.
Miraculously, Seth Rollins able to beat the referee's 3 count.
I'm always amazed how guys compete when nobody's watching, when the lights are not the brightest, but when they're this bright, they're this big, it makes it even more impressive what both are able to do.
I think it's also more impressive what both are able to do and willing to put themselves through, willing to sacrifice just to say they were the better man on that night.
So that's a question, what will they be able to do when they win this particular part of the gauntlet match?
It's a good question.
What they gonna be able to do?
Roman setting up. Has Rollins in his sights.
Oh! Rollins caught him.
Thank you guys for the subscribers.
From behind, rolling Rollins up, shoulders down, Rollins slips out. Now it's Reigns in trouble. Stacks him up. Got him. Seth Rollins. Rollins got Reigns.
Roman Reigns has been eliminated from the gauntlet match.
Incredible win by Seth. Wow.
He took his eyes off of
oh my goodness.
A millisecond.
I talked to so many people today who believe Roman Reigns was one of the favorites in this match tonight, and he goes out in the first match.
Take another look at this. Rollins looking for that stomp. Reigns counters into a beautiful O'Connor roll, but Rollins shift Roman's momentum just enough for the cover and a 3 count. Nobody right now is as shocked as Roman Reigns.
Let me be clear, we get to see 5 more like that?
Indeed, and there's no rest for the weary because Rollins now has to regroup to face his next opponent. Roman Reigns realized Seth Rollins caught him.
Guys, on the commercial, who I didn't subscribe yet, I'm gonna subscribe to you guys. I'm gonna subscribe to you guys, so y'all better stay tuned here. I'm gonna subscribe. If who I didn't subscribe yet. Oh yeah, let's get it! My favorite person out here.
No timeouts for Seth Rollins because here comes Big Match John.
Look at my man. Dun, 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 dun. Look, my time is now. He said boo. Yep, it's John Cena. Remember? I said that was my favorite person.
Indeed, time for Cena to go to work. Second match of our gauntlet match series tonight. John Cena.
Oh man. Come on, no. Come on, oh yeah, come on, John Cena.
Rollins ready to go.
Oh man. Haters. Okay guys, let's subscribe to our channel now.
So. Cheese sauce. They don't want these coming out.
Who's they?
The burger people, they.
Nacho fries. Now serving at a Taco Bell near you.
Girl like you deserves a big network.
I'm on fire.
Yes, you are. Switch to Cricket and steal the show with great coverage.
Alexa, show me the front door.
Yes.
Oh, God, I'd love to, but I'm actually super busy with important humanitarian work right now, so I'm so sorry, but I can't. You could. It's only just over there, isn't it?
You just walk over and show your own front door. I'm coming.
Thanks, Rebel, but I'll take it from here.
There's no flavor in the world like Popeye's sweet heat butterfly shrimp. They start out a little sweet and then comes a little heat. You can grab 8 shrimp plus a side and a biscuit for just $5, or mix in some tenders with my surf and turf. Then comes a little heat. You can grab 8 shrimp plus a side and a biscuit for just $5, or mix in some tenders.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Ooh.
Package for James Miser.
Once you start smoking, the consequences will find you. Cigarettes may leave you with stained teeth, gum disease, and more. The consequences will find you. Last one.
You deserve the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
For what?
For arranging these pillows that are purely for show and not
So
for
dang
sleeping.
good.
That is sweet. My wife's obsessed with her pillows.
Even the pillows have pillows.
Honey,
Hey, babe.
the big one always goes in the back.
That's what I was telling him.
He's not just telling me that.
It's basic interior design.
Yeah, it's like Pillows 101.
Yes, we're diving into the pillowscape.
Hey, buddy.
Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one.
There's a hurricane coming. We gotta go.
From the director of The Fast and the Furious.
What the hell was that about?
The Treasury's being robbed.
Just go save the world.
I think you're a little psychotic.
I think we're a little bit right.
Look out! That thing wants to swallow us whole.
Wait.
The Hurricane Heist.
All I gotta do.
Rated PG-13. Only in theaters March 9th.
Get half off exactly what you want with Pizza Hut's 50% off pizza deal. That's 50% off your favorites like hand-tossed pepperoni, meat lovers, or even original pan supreme. That's right. Get 50% off any menu price pizzas when you order online. But hurry, this deal ends soon.
Okay, Mom.
No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Damn, my phone 12. At least I got it on the charger. It's this sweet one. Yeah.
John Cena has taken control of the gauntlet match versus Seth Rollins tonight. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, everybody. Rollins defeated Roman Reigns in the first match, which means he now faces Cena. And Corey, Seth tried to end this early.
Well, Seth realizes he's already at a disadvantage. You're talking about John Cena, one of the greatest of all time. Seth wants any advantage he can get, whether that means attacking Cena from behind or not.
Big night here tonight on Monday Night Raw. We're going to have more about what's going to happen this coming Sunday at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event on the WWE Network in a big contract signing, guys.
She shocked the world when she arrived at the Royal Rumble this Sunday in Las Vegas. Ronda Rousey will sign her official WWE Monday Night Raw contract.
It's going to be cool to see Ronda Rousey, see the other ladies up close on such a big night for them, but also having the women see her up close for the very first time as well.
It happened Sunday on the WWE Network. More on this big story a little bit later on tonight. But now back to the match between Cena and Rollins. And during the commercial break, guys, we also saw Seth Rollins try to pick up a count-out victory over Cena to save his strength, because if he wins this match, he has to face another competitor in the next gauntlet match.
Once upon a time when Seth sat atop the mountain, he was not afraid to use his wily instincts, his caginess, his sometimes questionable tactics, but they always got results. That's what Seth needs to do tonight and going forward if he wants to be the champion again.
Oh, it's about game plan, and I think right now you're starting to put together a game plan that they can utilize on Sunday, and that's the benefit of having a match like tonight.
Cena cover on Rollins, and Cena all business now. John Cena said last week that the road to WrestleMania means having to survive the most unwinnable match in WWE history, that being the Elimination Chamber. And then they have to go on to WrestleMania to take on the most unbeatable champion in history in Brock Lesnar.
I say all the time that it's not just about how physical you are, how mental you are, but it takes some luck as well, and I think that's what John Cena meant.
Again, Cena cover. Shoulders down, and a kick out. And again, the veteran of John Cena realizing put the match away as quick as you can, move on to the next matchup.
Well, this is also a great strategy by Cena, just wearing down Rollins. Seth Rollins already spent so much energy in the first match with Roman Reigns. John can just grind on Rollins, just wear him down slowly with minimal physical exertion on his own part.
Yeah, his ring IQ is so incredibly high. I think we're seeing it right here. Not only is he not exerting a lot of energy, but also he's understanding what it's going to take when the next superstar comes out if he's victorious.
Notice how Cena has his legs wrapped around the torso of Seth Rollins. Every time Seth exhales, Cena's legs tighten a little bit more. It's like an anaconda grip on you, just squeezing the breath out of Rollins.
Yeah, and Seth Rollins, the longer these matches go, the more air Seth Rollins needs to bring into those lungs.
Dang, boy.
John Cena, 6 times in his career, has entered the Elimination Chamber. He's won 3 times. He once won from the number 1 position, and he's also won from the number 6 position. As John Cena now continues to wear down Seth Rollins. How much does Seth have left in the tank?
Forearm right between the shoulder blades of Rollins. Cena attempts to figure out what's coming next.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
I think, Corey, you said earlier, it's interesting to watch what these guys will do, how hard they will go. And it's interesting because you can't go 100 miles an hour the entire time.
Well, John Cena now looking for maybe a count-out victory. I don't disagree with this strategy from John at all.
Well, already Seth Rollins has been involved in this gauntlet match over 30 minutes here tonight on Monday Night Raw. He's going to have to go a lot longer than that if he wants to win this tonight. 4 other competitors still to come. And Rollins desperately trying to make it back in. We're at a count of 8 now, and he makes it at a count of 9.
Dang, the count of 9, though.
The count. And John Cena now beginning to realize, if he didn't know already, what Seth Rollins is made of. Seth, Corey, you've known Seth his entire career. You're close to the man.
Can I get 100 views tonight?
Seth thrives on
being
told that he can't do anything. Seth will do things that are superhuman just because someone said he couldn't or he wouldn't.
Now Cena asking the official to begin a count again as Rollins is yet to make it back to his feet.
Rollins lives his life with a chip on his shoulder. It's led him to some great success.
Look at Cena in position, ready to attack as soon as Rollins makes it to his feet.
What he got?
He's a 16-time champion. Belly to belly by John.
And again, look at the power of Cena.
And another one by Cena, driving Seth into the ring. A trifecta of belly-to-bellies. Cover by Cena. Hook to the leg and a kick out by Rollins. Rollins is still in this. The gauntlet match continues.
You ever look up at the stars and wonder, how do they pack all that taste into these charbroiled sliders that start for just $1? Magic. Charbroiled sliders starting at just $1. Only at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Here at Universal Orlando Resort, we'd like to apologize to other vacations. Because we've taken vacationing to the next level! For starters, our wildlife is more wild.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that comment.
Exactly. So why have we done all this? Because kids grow up, and we think vacation should too.
Get ready for one unapologetically awesome vacation. Universal Orlando Resort.
Never Ending Classics is back at Olive Garden, starting at $11.99. All the helpings you want of all the classics you love. Because the best things in life should be never ending. For a limited time, only at Olive Garden.
Laura, your father's gone. You can pick up where he left off.
Now I see the likeness. Intelligence. Recklessness.
What do you know about my father?
Our world is in danger. You must stop them, Laura.
I'm not a freaking superhero.
Experience of an iMac.
Gotcha.
Southern New Hampshire University is not your typical school.
Even miles away, they make you feel so involved and so connected through their online experience. I felt like I was still at their campus.
Set your own course at snhu.edu.
Welcome to Burger King. Try the 2 for $6 mix or match deal, now including the crispy chicken.
This is weird.
Yeah.
You guys practice this?
No.
That's 2 classic sandwiches, 2 crispy chicken sandwiches, or mix one of each for just $6. Only at Burger King.
Let me just start by saying how downright impressive it is that our team has been able to disrupt the market in such a short period of time. I'm at a loss for words. team down. No matter what.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Alright, that's it. I'm out.
Lonnie, where's Lonnie? Come on, Lonnie. Oh, they can't answer right now.
The facts. And annually, those more serious flu complications.
Come on, Lonnie.
Pregnant women.
He's not made me start over my stuff.
Conditions. Protect yourself
no, he didn't.
and the people you love. Get your flu shot today. This
guys, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so flippin' sorry.
If you love
oh my
goodness detectives, then their friends in the Windy City will blow you away. Because the biggest and baddest in Chicago are the good guys.
Chicago PD.
And you believe in karma? I believe in payback.
Chicago PD. Stream now on demand.
Seth Rollins is absolutely exhausted as he meets John Cena in Rollins' second match of the night. He defeated Roman Reigns earlier on as he looks to run the gauntlet.
Can't tell if it's good sportsmanship or frustration on the part of John Cena.
Cena had Seth up top, look for the AA. Rollins buried him with a DDT. Cover. Can he put Cena away? Puts the leg near fall.
This man.
I gotta wonder, in Seth Rollins' case, is this one of those instances of the ego being too much? Could this end up being detrimental to Seth Rollins' career? Continuing to fight, wearing himself down before the Elimination Chamber match. I know it's about momentum. I know you want to leave here with a victory, but how much is too much?
And to your point, Corey, Seth Rollins has now been in this match over 35 minutes against both Roman Reigns and John Cena, two of the best in the world. Seth Rollins, though, he said he wanted this. He said he wanted to be Monday Night Rollins. He wanted to get back to the top of the mountain, and this is one way of doing that.
This is a great way of doing that.
Uh-oh, and John Cena looking to power Rollins onto it. Oh!
A stunner,
a unique stunner by Cena. Here's the cover. Wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
It almost seems like Cena is just trying to get through this with the least amount of energy possible.
Oh, if John Cena defeats Seth Rollins, Cena still has 3 more competitors to worry about.
I don't know what you're talking about, Coach. No energy. Look at that. That stunner by Cena. That was unique. Something we haven't seen. We've seen Cena do very rarely.
He's screaming at him. He said, "Stay down. What's wrong with you? What are you doing?" Instead of staying on him the entire time.
Now John Cena looking to put Rollins away and advance in the gauntlet.
Rollins just flailing about. He's running on instinct at this point.
Oh, thanks, bro. I remember you, bro.
He needs to win the chamber. He needs to get back to WrestleMania to take on Brock Lesnar because he has a split settled with
I'm the one who subscribed to you. BCT. Think predictions, I think.
Instead of staying in the corner.
Yeah, bro. Subscribe to you, bro.
Come on out.
If you talk about me, yeah.
Just being able to get back to your feet from Seth Rollins. This is probably a wiser move on Cena's part than you realize.
Remember, I think BCT Prize, I think prediction, son.
I will say that anybody that knows.
Yeah. I'm the one,
we're not gonna find him.
I'm the one that me and my cousin Delonte Commodore, we was looking at your live stream when you was at Walmart or something like that. I was looking at your live stream. I remember you.
John Cena
and I at your videos, and you said something about you said something about CS:GO, that game.
Rollins can barely support his own body weight at this point.
Yeah, that. Remember that, Jay. That game was sweet.
Heard the official ask Rollins, and Rollins.
Yeah, CS:GO.
Listen, I mean, if I'm Seth Rollins, I'm thinking maybe it's time to hit the showers. You know what? This is you put on a great effort. You've already defeated Roman Reigns tonight.
Oh!
Don't get greedy, Seth.
Straight right, cover by Cena. And Rollins this time at 1.
This would be a tough...
Rollins barking back at Cena. Now Rollins is fired up. And here we go. Cena and Rollins.
I don't know what just started pulsing through the body of Seth, but it was effective for a moment, but Cena just flattens the architect.
Elbow, cover. Can John put him away? Another kick out by Rollins.
This would be a tough ask if he came out and it was one-on-one at the start of the gauntlet.
I didn't know I had 42. Thanks for telling me.
and defeating Roman Reigns.
15, 20 minutes with the big dog.
Yeah, but here's the deal, Coach. I mean, what if Rollins enters number 2 on Sunday?
Me and you close. I'm about to go on your stuff now while I'm filming this.
Tonight because it's a gauntlet match. You could find yourself in the same situation come Sunday.
I just said it's a tough ass.
I made the analogy to Coach earlier in the day. If you're a football team and you go 14-1, sometimes you take that last week off.
I subscribe to you on a lot of stuff, bro. I subscribe to you on my sister phone too. See your stuff up there?
The official will begin to count. Again,
just stay down, Rollins.
No parallel to Sunday here, though. There will be no countouts inside the Elimination Chamber.
Right here, too.
But a countout will end this match. At least this portion of the gauntlet match.
After all Seth Rollins' body has been put through tonight, you can't honestly tell me 6 nights from now
Count of
he
8.
will be in good condition.
Count of 9 by the official. Rollins drags himself barely.
This is amazing.
Back into the ring. Cena can't believe the.
Yeah, but hold on, but I subscribe to you now. Hold on. You gotta subscribe to me too. You don't have to, but.
Bring home the taste sensation, Taco Bell's Nacho Fries. Now with delicious bonus content. The Nacho Fries $5 box set. Now serving at a Taco Bell near you.
Real odds are in the name. The saviors are coming, and we will fight them. They don't stand a chance.
Got it.
The Walking Dead returns. Go to AMC.com for local listings.
Apollo? Thought I was endorsing Hershey's.
You are?
But this isn't chocolate. That's right. It's gold. You know how much I like gold.
Hey.
You really are fast.
I've seen lots of homes helping new customers bundle and save big. But now it's time to find my dream abode.
Right away, I could tell his priorities were a little unorthodox.
Keep going. Stop. A little bit down. Stop. Back up again.
Is this adequate sunlight for a Komodo dragon?
Yeah.
Sure, I want that discount on car insurance just for owning a home, but I'm not compromising.
Oh,
You're
I
taking
know
a
what.
shower? Water pressure commercial, Scott.
It's like they say.
Everybody watching this subscribe. I like that.
Get half off exactly what you want with Pizza Hut's 50% off pizza deal. That's 50% off your favorites like hand-tossed pepperoni, meat lovers, or even original fan supreme. That's right, get 50% off any menu price pizzas when you order online. But hurry, this deal ends soon. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Yes, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm about to put the phone right here.
Now at Cece's, choose your favorite topping and create your own personal pizza. There's thousands of ways to customize it your way, and it's all included with your buffet. Just $5 and change. Only at Cece's.
Jack is so funny. What's wrong, Billy?
My doctor says I have Skittles.
Hope that's good for you.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
Contract the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Biscuit, biscuit, biscuit. 2 pieces of chicken, chicken. Mashed potatoes. Cookie and a drink. All available at KFC for just $5. It's finger licking good. I kissed him.
Got the back.
I had to know.
How could you do that? That's crossing a line.
Do you want to come in? Mike, what's the matter with you?
I don't know what I want.
Louis, what are you doing?
Mommy.
This Sunday,
Chilling with this drink.
inside the Elimination Chamber for the first
I like a whole
time
lot.
ever, 7 men will battle. The winner faces Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. I will go on to
Mania.
This is a year of the Miz.
I won the championship. I never lost.
I'll be the last one standing. Rock with the Lion. I want to be.
Put it right here one more time.
The Elimination Chamber can't stop me. Who's gonna main event WrestleMania? WWE Elimination Chamber, live this Sunday on WWE Network.
That's me.
And the 7 men in the chamber match Sunday on the WWE Network are competing tonight in a gauntlet match. Seth Rollins has already defeated Roman Reigns, but now he is struggling with John Cena. Already, Rollins has been involved in 44 minutes of action tonight. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, Rollins somehow gets past John Cena. Who knows how much longer Seth's going to have to be in that ring competing with high-level competitors tonight. Again, John Cena stalking Seth Rollins. And Cena with a shoulder tackle. And another one to Seth Rollins. You can see Rollins throwing hands. There wasn't much behind it, but he had enough to counter. And now Seth Rollins is going to fight back, launched out to the apron. Rollins with something left in the tank as he delivers a right to Cena. Oh, Rollins picked out of the sky. And now looking for the STF. Cena's got him. In the center of the ring, Rollins got to hang on. There's no way. You heard Cena saying it's over. Rollins trying to drag himself to the bottom rope. Cena will pull him back to the center of the ring, but that may have been a critical error. Seth Rollins with a swing blade. Here's the cover. Can he do it? Kick out at 2. Still see Rollins favoring his, I'm not sure if it's his knee or his hip. It's been clearly bothering Rollins throughout the duration of the match since Roman Reigns was in the ring.
Oh, man.
And you got to give credit where it's due. Seth Rollins continues to fight.
Yeah, I've never wanted to question John Cena or the game plan that he's going to implement, but I feel like the stalking tactic.
Guys, I hope y'all pray for me, guys. My phone on 2%.
Just a little bit right now.
Please pray for me, guys. My phone on 2%.
For one of these superstars to stomp on the gas pedal and try to end this thing quick. Rollins trying to do that now as he carries Cena in the corner. And there's a suplex, and this will set Rollins up if he gets Cena off his feet. Can't quite do it. Cena rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out. Maybe the bad leg came into play there, Corey. Or exhaustion, and we've seen Seth perform that same combination numerous times, just not enough left in the tank.
And again, to me, this is a calculated mistake.
And Rollins kicks Cena in the face. Now a boot to the midsection. Rollins may have Cena where he wants him. Cena's in trouble. Rollins looking for a major victory here, and Cena at 2. Cena doing the smart thing, rolling to the outside. I don't know where Seth Rollins is getting this from, digging down deep inside, but
I think it should be obvious to John Cena now that Seth Rollins is not just going to go. He's going to have to beat him. And now John Cena looking to fight back into this. Well, we talked about it a few minutes ago. This is exactly the sort of mentality that's led Seth Rollins to be successful in the past. We at this table, a lot of people in the audience here are saying, Seth, enough is enough. That's exactly what Rollins needs to hear because he's going to kill himself to prove you wrong. Well, Rollins trying to bring in John Cena.
Thanks, a lot of people voting for Rollins.
Powered Rollins over the rope, out onto the apron.
Yeah, Cena.
Sidesteps Rollins, who goes shoulder first into the post.
Every time it feels like Seth might be getting just a little bit of offense, John Cena.
Oh, man.
Out of desperation, perhaps. Diving out of the way. Cena shoulder first to the steps. And now the official begins to count. Yeah, that could hardly be considered an offensive maneuver from Seth Rollins. That was luck.
As I was saying, every time he gets a little
my gosh, guys, my phone on 1%. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
The official at a count of 5. Could we see a double count out here in this gauntlet match?
Guys, you know, guys, if my live stream ends because my phone on 1%, guys, I do not want to end it. My phone on 1%, guys. It's about to hang up right now. It's probably about to hang up like right now.
All the energy they had left.
Like right now, guys. It's about to hang up. But I'm gonna wait till it get like on 10% or 5%, guys. I'm gonna come back on it, and you'll know when my live stream off.
Both men were down, but somehow, some way, both superstars
found
their way back in before 10.
And I'm really scared.
That is what was about there for Seth Rollins.
Please,
in Phoenix, Arizona.
Please don't cut off.
A city that knows all about the Elimination Chamber. It hosted the second Elimination Chamber match in history.
Guys, on my sister phone, if my live stream in, because my phone is 1%, I'm going to subscribe to y'all who I didn't subscribe yet.
Sunday on the WWE Network.
And there's such a
so guys, let's get
tonight. It's about pride and the competitive.
Thank you guys for 46 people watching.
Five knuckle shuffle, vintage Cena. Now he sets Rollins up for the AA. Rollins up on his shoulders. John.
I'm gonna wait till the commercial to subscribe.
Able to slip through, shoulders down. And what about the fight in Rollins? Rollins.
Guys, please pray for me, guys. My phone might cut off.
Cena, center of the ring. Will Cena tap? Will John Cena tap out to Rollins? I cannot get over Seth Rollins in his performance tonight in this gauntlet match.
It seems to be locked in and smack dab in the middle of the ring.
Cena trying to fight out of it. Looking to power his way out. And if there's one man that can do it, it's John Cena.
Cena.
Ridiculous.
Dang.
Not where Rollins wants to be. Not at all looking for the attitude adjustment. Cena.